Hello everyone, I'm back, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. So far, 2023 has been a year filled with many strange things caught on trail cams. From weird unidentified creatures to killers and to many other unexplainable phenomena. So today I decided to highlight some of the most chilling and downright horrifying creatures caught on trail cameras this year. So grab your popcorn and allow your fear to be maximized as we recap the scariest trail camera clips of 2023. This horrifying footage was captured by a YouTuber named Mad Vlad, and it was posted only 9 months ago. Mad Vlad and his family had recently moved to a new home that was in a rather rural area. Everything was normal until strange occurrences began happening around their property. The first occurrence happened when they were taking their new puppy Charlie outside to use the bathroom. Mad Vlad says, "We started hearing what sounded like barking noises from across the field behind our house. He says upon listening to this barking sound, he realized it didn't really sound like a dog. It almost sounded like something was mimicking a dog.
Nope, that ain't a dog.
5 seconds later, they heard the same sound again, only it was right on their fence line. Then they heard the same noise again, but on the opposite side of the field. He says, "We were puzzled. It was the exact same sound, but how could an animal move that fast?" Then they started hearing this weird sound. They said once again they didn't think anything of it, that is until what happened the next day. Mad Vlad says, "I went outside to smoke a cigar and something felt off. I suddenly heard the sound of breathing and I didn't know where it was coming from. I'll never forget the sound. It was a deep, slow breathing sound and it sounded like it was right on me, but I couldn't pinpoint exactly where it was. It was almost as if the sound was trying to lure me deeper out into my yard. And when I watched the security footage, I was shocked." He says, "From that day on, I knew I was dealing with something paranormal." It's unknown what that thing was in the footage, along with the strange noises. But whatever it is, it's obvious that it is not good. This clip was posted to TikTok on March 23rd, 2023 by a TikToker named Moto Owens. He frequently posts videos of him riding his dirt bike through the trails in the woods. He had never caught anything strange until this day. He was riding around the trail like any other day until he came across scattered bones along the path.
It's kind of creepy.
It's unknown what these bones are from, hopefully an animal and not a human. He continues on the trail until he runs into a fallen tree blocking the path. He stops and hops off his bike and attempts to move the tree off the path. And this is when something truly terrifying happens.
This is where most people would turn around. You turn around and you never get to see what's on the other side. Could be missing out what's on the other side. Hello?
As you can hear, someone or something is yelling out for help. The voice sounds human, but almost not human at the same time. Not wanting to know what this thing is, he quickly turned around and sped out of there. People in the comments had two different theories. The first being that it was a bobcat. The second theory is that it was a skinwalker trying to lure him deeper into the woods. A skinwalker is a supposed shape-shifting demon that is able to take the form of various animals attempting to blend in with wildlife. Either way, bobcat or skinwalker, he sensed that he was in danger and he did the right thing by getting the heck out of those woods. This is creepy footage out of West Virginia. It was captured on June 5th, 2022 in the middle of the night. The footage seems normal until something is seen crawling on the camera. The trail cam appears to capture a massive spider, as you can see by the legs. It curiously crawls on the lens of the camera. It's unknown what kind of spider this is due to only being able to see its legs, but regardless, what we do know is this thing is massive. Let me know in the comments if you're afraid of spiders. This unexplainable footage was uploaded to TikTok right at the beginning of the year. The caption reads, "Rake sighting caught on camera. Here is the footage." A rake is the type of cryptid that is said to resemble a hairless human with an elongated body and limbs, and it runs around on all fours. Researchers have speculated that the rake could be a type of genetic mutation that causes humans to go crazy and lose all of their hair. Another theory states that it could be a new species that is yet to be classified by science. The people who captured this footage said they had no idea what this thing was and they sped out of there quickly. So is the rake real, or is this footage all just a hoax? A man named Hunter Peter has some pretty convincing evidence of Bigfoot. He claims that in 1953 his father came across a Bigfoot in the woods and he shot and killed it. The Bigfoot was in a swamp and they could not get the body out of the swamp, so they cut the head off. And now the son, Hunter Peter, is in possession of the supposed Bigfoot head. This footage was posted fairly recently and has not been seen by most of the public, and it is pretty disturbing. Check it out.
This is only one of the specimens that I have that my father acquired in 1953. Right here is the head of a female Sasquatch, physical proof of Bigfoot and Sasquatch.
So is this a real head of a Bigfoot, or is this somehow just a prop? It looks pretty realistic to me, but I don't know. This very strange video was taken only a few months ago. The family that experienced this reportedly lived in a very rural area, and it was very remote. They heard some commotion at their front door of their home, so they decided to open the door to see what was there, and this is what they were met with.
Hello. She wants to come in, Desson.
As you can see, this goat is acting very strange, and where are its ears? For a goat to try to wander inside of a home is pretty rare behavior. Its eyes are wide and it just stares into the souls of the homeowners. People in the comments had one specific theory. They thought that this goat was a skinwalker in disguise. One commenter said, "That's definitely a skinwalker. He tried to come into your house, and what kind of animal would do that? They wouldn't get that close to you." So what do you guys think was causing this goat's strange behavior? Let me know in the comments. A homeowner set up a trail camera in the woods behind their house to see what kind of wildlife inhabited the woods, but they never expected to catch anything like this. The footage appears to be normal at first until all of a sudden a cougar leaps out of nowhere and pounces on the deer. The horrifying attack was perfectly captured on the trail camera. The camera owners were shocked to see this footage and immediately shared it to social media. It's crazy to see what really goes on in the woods when we are not around. The woods can be a dark and scary place, not only to humans, but to animals as well. Who knows what kind of predators are watching them at all times, ready to attack. So in one of my recent videos, I showed the footage and told a story about a time that my friends and I went to a haunted cemetery and filmed it. In the cemetery is the tombstone of the Weeping Lady. It is said that in the late hours of night, you can hear her weeping. We encountered some strange crying noises in the distance and even had a rock thrown at us that night. However, despite this horrifying encounter, a couple of my friends and I decided to go back a couple years later. But this time we had some equipment. One of my friends has this device called a REM pod, which is pretty much just a motion sensor that detects physical touch. When you touch it, it lights up and makes a beeping noise. We've played around with the device a few times and it had never gone off by its own. We even let it sit for hours on end and it never went off. That is, until this night. My friend was feeling brave and he decided to put the device on the Weeping Lady's stone. He asked a couple questions and the device began to go off as if something was answering the questions. But no one was there. So I pulled out my phone and took this video. As soon as I pull my phone out, it's not gonna go. You were just doing it a second ago. Can you set it off again, please? Yeah, I wanna put put my photo. Oh, let's go. I got it, bro. On the weeping lady. This was weird because, like I said, this device never went off on its own before. If you're interested to see any more of my personal footage, let me know in the comments. A group of friends were out exploring the woods late one night. They brought along a camera to take pictures. They continued on deep into the woods, taking pictures along the way. As they continued their expedition, they captured this one specific picture that none of them could explain. They did not realize there was anything strange in the picture until after, when they were examining the photos more closely. One of their photos captured a pale-looking hand wrapped around a tree, as if something was grabbing onto it. Now this is scary enough, to be venturing in the woods and capturing a random hand that you didn't know was there, but once they upped the brightness and zoomed in on where the hand was, it revealed something far more terrifying. If you look closely, you can also see a pale and horrifying face just peering around the tree, staring right back at the hikers. They were being stalked by some strange creature and they had no idea. As you can see in the photo, they were just trying to take an innocent picture of one of their friends with the woods in the background. Who knew they would have caught this? This terrifying and unexplainable picture is leaving people baffled to this day. The people who took these photos said that they were just going for an innocent hike and were not trying to catch anything creepy. What could this strange creature be? Could it be a skinwalker? Maybe we will never know, and maybe it should stay that way, because who knows what kind of unknown creatures are lurking in the darkness. This clip was uploaded to TikTok on August 30th, 2022. A family was on a camping trip in an open area just outside of the woods. They were having a great time and the dad wanted to savor the moment, so he decided to snap a quick photo on his iPhone. If you don't know, iPhones have an option to take what's called a live photo. What this does is it captures what happens right before you take the photo and right after you take the photo. It pretty much turns the picture into a quick video clip. The photo that the dad took was a live photo, and when he later went to play it back, a strange, shadowy figure can be seen crawling on all fours right behind his son. Moments before, in the still photo, you can clearly see that there is absolutely no one in frame that could have possibly caused this. And the shadow figure does not look human at all. Definitely some very eerie footage, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. This video was uploaded to YouTube on April 19th, 2020 by a user named Noah Steeg. The title reads, "Scariest Night of My Life. Truck Camping." So here is the beginning of the video where he explains what happens.
A few days ago, I was camping in Sun River, and what I thought would be a good location to pull over to the side of the road and sleep turned into someone trying to creep on me, creep in my truck while I was sleeping.
So he was camping in his truck, as he does frequently, until all of a sudden someone begins to circle the outside of his truck. They begin peeking in the windows and tapping on the truck.
I don't even know what time it is, and there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now. There he is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But the eeriest part is when he shows what the truck looks like the next day. There are handprints and strange markings seen all over the truck, as if someone was wiping away the dirt to try to peer into the windows. The man luckily escaped this without being harmed, and this is why you should always be very careful when camping, because you never know who or what is lurking in the darkness. Alright, it's time for clip number 1, and as you guys know, clip number 1 is the scariest clip of the whole video, so like always, viewer discretion is advised. In this video, 3 hunters are seen floating down a river on a boat. They were on their way to their next campsite until 3 brown bear cubs are seen on the bank of the left side of the river, surrounded by tall bushes. Just on the other side of the bushes, an absolutely massive mama brown bear was lurking. All of a sudden, the bear bursts through the bushes and begins charging at the hunters. With only a few feet between the bear and the hunters, the hunter in the front of the boat pulls out his rifle and shoots a warning shot right in front of the bear. Luckily, this was enough to scare the bear and cause it to run away. And what's even crazier is that after the first shot, the gun actually jammed. So if that first shot did not scare the bear off, let's just say it would not have ended good. It's insane how close the bear gets to the hunters in this footage. They are all very lucky to be alive. The hunters escaped this encounter unharmed, and so did the bears.
Get out of here.
This clip was recorded on a trail camera deep in the woods somewhere in Michigan late at night. The owner of the trail camera wishes to remain anonymous. The incident happened on October 11, 2016, around the time when killer clown sightings were on the rise. Practically everyone was talking about the killer clowns, however this footage was never really seen by anyone. The footage shows an unknown hooded man wearing a terrifying clown mask. The man slowly approaches the camera and gets up very close and stares directly into the camera for around a minute or so. Until he eventually walks away quickly. It's unknown why this man was dressed up like a clown and wandering around the woods in the middle of the night. The clown was never caught. Alright, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like button's mom. Let's aim for 444 likes for another one of these trail camera videos. And if you want to get to know me more, or you want to see more of my spooky content, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Maxwell Fear, or you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Maximum Fear. And make sure you hit that subscribe button because only 96% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. And turn on that notification bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Alright, I hope your fear was maximized. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.